What up, what up, what up? Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the channel, A Gemini Gem. Today is February 24th, 2024, and I'll be doing a reading for Taurus, okay? Now, I was going to tell you this profound message, Taurus, but fuck that. It's the weekend. Like, the message is, let's just laugh. Let's just have fun. Let's relax, you know? I feel like everybody should have some sort of outlet for themselves. And, whether that's YouTube or basketball, playing basketball, listening to music, you should have some sort of outlet that you like to experience to just forget about, you know, real life for a minute, whether it be 30 minutes, an hour, 5 seconds, 5 minutes, whatever. So I feel like a lot of people come to YouTube and they just want to kind of zone out and kind of forget about their problems. So that's what we're going to do today, okay? The message is forget about your problems for a minute. I know they're there. I'm not saying be delusional. I'm just saying come and zone out with me and have fun, okay? It's the weekend. It's Saturday. Let's not make this heavy. Let's make this light and fun. All right? Cool. All right, let's get an animal message and then we'll jump into the tarot. And what are you guys having for dinner? I bet you everybody say pizza because that's what I'm having. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm making I like a plain pie, but I love to put red pepper flakes on it so it's not, plain Jane. It has a little spice to it. But yeah, I'm gonna make some pizza. So all right. Okay, horse freedom. I believe I don't know if it was Scorpio. I think Scorpio got this last time. It says, your heart is pure and free. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. Horse freedom. Beautiful. Okay. Let's jump into the tarot. Excuse me. Excuse me. Messages for Taurus, please. Show me clearly. All right, let's move this out the way. All right, Taurus, so you got the Empress, the Five of Cups, the Hangman, the Queen of Swords, and the Nine of Cups, okay? So you have Taurus, you're showing up in your own reading, water, Pisces, air, and water, okay? So the Empress, she is the counterpart to the Emperor, right? So the Emperor is considered the father, like the father figure of the tarot, and the Empress is considered the mother, So this could be your mother, or maybe you are a mother, or you have a mother figure in your life, okay? Um, this is a woman who kind of like wants for nothing, okay? She's in this beautiful garden, or maybe it's like a forest, the waterfall in the background. She's surrounded by wheat, and wheat is like considered to be very abundant because it grows so much, and it's not one of those things that kind of just grow like solely, like alone. Whenever you see wheat, you always see like patches of it, right? She has the moon at her foot, okay, and a pomegranate. She's just very content and abundant with everything you see, like here, okay? Um, she also is a lot of times depicted as being pregnant, okay? So if you're not pregnant, then you're pregnant with some sort of like idea, some great like innovation or something like that, meaning like you're about to give birth to that like creation, right? Um, but there is the Five of Cups here, okay? Somebody feels some sort of deep loss and sadness, okay? You know this the saying spilled milk? This is like spilled milk. This person is so devastated about these 3 cups before him that are spilled that he doesn't even realize there are 2 cups right behind him that are full of opportunity and possibility, right? And if he turned around and took on these opportunities, usually in this card there's like a bridge that leads over to the castle. So it's like, it means like when you take, if you I don't mean to sound blunt, but if you stop crying for a minute and turn around, right, and take these 2 opportunities, you're gonna like cross into like a new chapter of your life, like getting over to the other side to get to the castle, right? But you're so devastated, you don't even want to, you don't even see these opportunities, okay? So um I don't know if that's you, Taurus, because I just feel like this is definitely you, right? I don't know if this is someone like in your energy, around you, but somebody's feeling some sort of like major loss here, okay? And then you have the Hangman, okay? Pisces energy. This is viewing things from a different perspective, seeing things from a different point of view. This also talks about taking a step back and like meditating, right? Taking a pause, taking a break. When you look at things from a different point of view, when you look at things from a different angle, it puts you at a better advantage, okay? Because you can see all options or situations, how they would play out, right? Instead of being like so focused on this one way of thinking, right? If you're able to get at a high enough vantage point to look out at the whole town, right? Just imagine you're like, if you like hiking, right? And you like hiking up a hill, right? Or a mountain. Imagine when you get at the top, the view that you would see at the top versus the view you would see if you were at the bottom of the mountain. You understand? Okay. And then you have the Queen of Swords. This is air energy, but I always love to say this is straight up Gemini, okay? Because if you know Geminis, we will tell you the truth, right? We're very blunt. Sometimes we can have like a dark sense of humor too. But the Queen of Swords is kind of like the Empress in a way that she can be like very caring and nurturing, but she has these certain boundaries set up. And you know those boundaries, right? And if you decide to cross those boundaries, this sword here in her hand, and this represents truth when the sword is straight like that. She's going to take this sword and literally slice you down, okay? And not literally slice you, but the sword is her tongue. She has a very sharp tongue, and she has no problem using it. But it's only when you either test or cross her boundaries. Then she has to give you the business, right? And then you have the Nine of Cups, which is again, excuse me, which is again, it talks about like contentment, right? Like the Empress. The Nine of Cups, this man is so content and fulfilled. Like, look at his rosy cheeks. He's a little plump. So we know he's been eating good. And he has these 9 cups. Like, these 9 cups represent like all of his wishes and his dreams and things that he's been praying about have like come true. He's been able to like manifest that and be in a beautiful home, right? Like this beautiful castle. And one card that I have, he's in the castle, and the castle is just like everything's like gold, right? So he's attained so much, and he's just so content and so happy, okay? Yeah, like the funny thing is, like with this spread, everybody is looking forward except the 5 of Cups, okay? Everyone is looking forward except the 5 of Cups because he's so devastated. He's so distraught. Let me read you about the Empress. Just give me 1 second. Okay, it says the Empress is the embodiment of nature herself, the sustaining love of the earth, offering its bounty. She nurtures us as a mother encourages her children to be all they can be. She is the source of life, abundance, and sensual pleasures. The Empress is crowned with stars, for her power is not just in her earthly gifts, but in her feminine intuition and vision. Okay? Intuition and vision. The moon is there, so that's definitely spot on, okay? All right, let's get a few more cards. Wow. Let me move this up so you can see all the cards clearly. All right, Taurus, you have the Two of Rods, the Hierophant, the High Priestess, the Eight of Swords, and the Emperor, okay? There's the Empress counterpart, the Emperor, okay? So I don't know if something is going on with your mother and father, but, that is, these two are each other's counterpart, okay? So you have, the Two of Rods, the Hermit, the High Priestess, the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords and the Emperor, okay? Fire, Virgo, Pisces, air, Aries, okay? Two of rods. You're definitely planning on, I'll just say, take over the world, right? You have a lot of ambition in you. You have been making plans, you know. You're ready to take over the world. Remember the show Pinky in the Brain? When they try to take over the world every day, the cartoon. This is you, okay? Uh, but you've kind of like secluded yourself, okay? The hermit. Um, excuse me. The hermit is all about, remember I was speaking of a mountain earlier? The hermit is on top of this snowy mountain, okay? How he got there was by this lantern. The lantern lit his way, okay? He's at the top of this mountain, like he's found like his destination, and now he's like, it was to get like information, to get knowledge, to, you know, uncover things. But for the hermit to do that, he has to seclude himself, okay? So this is like kind of shutting everything out, shutting everything away, right? Kind of just literally being a hermit, like going in your shell, going within to find those answers. You don't really, you know, you're not really concerned with what's going on around you. You've left, right? And then the high priestess here, okay? Another moon, right? The moon at her feet, the moon at her feet, the moon at her feet. Okay, intuition. The high priestess is definitely someone who is very intuitive. She also has a moon on her crown, okay? This is a person who has dreams, has visions, okay? She's psychic, okay? She has the information, okay? The scroll, this is like, the scroll represents information, knowledge. She's holding it very close to her. And it's unraveled, right? A little bit. And then there's this veil behind her. So those two things represent like something is hidden, okay? So I don't know if information is hidden from you, which is a little strange because like she's very intuitive, but something is like, either if something is not hidden from you, then you have the information, you have the knowledge, but you're not revealing it. You're keeping most of it to yourself. Okay. You do feel some sort of like, you feel like physically stuck in some sort of situation. Maybe you're between a rock and a hard place, okay? Because the Eight of Swords talks about feeling physically stuck, like you can't move. And, excuse me, you're blindfolded, you can't see, okay? But it's all in your, it's all in your mind, right? Because in the Eight of Swords, not in this card, but in other cards, the woman is, you know, say this is the woman here, and then four swords are here. Like all the swords are basically surrounding her. And she's tied up with the rope, but the rope is not really tight, so she can actually, you know, free one of her hands and remove the rope, remove the blindfold. And she sees that she just has to walk forward and she's out of harm's way. If she walks forward, she's not gonna, you know, danger herself in getting cut by one of the swords. So you feel physically stuck about something, okay? I don't know if it's like regarding your father or something like that, but the Emperor is like the father figure of the tarot. He can also represent like your boss, right? But this is a very experienced person who has been through so much, been through war, battle, and all those type of things. And because he's been through all of those different types of challenges and he's been victorious in all of them, he was able to, you know, be crowned the emperor, right? He could be kind of like a authority figure too or something in that manner, but He rules. He rules a whole empire. Excuse me. Excuse me. This is a very abundant card as well. Okay, he's decked out. See, he's decked out with a sword, the gold armor. I guess that's a spear in his other hand, like the eagle crown. You see the rams on his throne represent Aries. Very powerful. Very, very powerful. Let me get you some information on the Hermit. It says, the Hermit emerges from his cave to shine the light if his knowledge is to... Wait. The hermit emerges from his cave to shine the light if his knowledge to those below with the eyes to see it. He reminds you of your ability to inspire others with your presence, actions, and deeds. His lantern contains the 6-pointed star, 2 triangles reflecting the intersection of heaven and earth. The hermit's beard means he has wisdom and age and a willingness to learn from mistakes and harvest all life experience. Purposeful isolation and withdrawal, meditation, and contemplation, spirituality, soul voyage, internal eyes, a beacon for others. Okay, so yeah, you really did like leave, and you're really by yourself, right? What you don't see coming, Taurus, the 6 of Cups. This is like a very nostalgic card. People, places, and things from your past, things from your childhood, memories, people, events, okay? Something coming back around from your past. The 4 of Pentacles, okay? This is somebody who's very, I'll say, frugal with their money. They hold their money close to their chest. Kind of stingy, but not in a like evil, menacing way. Stingy because they're smart with their money, and they know that in order to have money, you have to manage it correctly, right? Keep it close to your chest. The Lovers, Gemini energy. These people are naked. You're very vulnerable. This is Adam and Eve being depicted. I don't know, maybe if you encountered a soulmate or something like that, but this is decisions of the heart, okay? All right, Taurus, drop a comment. Let me know if this resonates. Until the next time, take care. Enjoy the weekend.